Welcome to another wonderful Saturday morning at the RT Gang Toddy Shop. We're happy to have everyone here today. We have a guest today, Tricia Alexander. Now, Tricia, you can go first or second or third or whatever you want to do.
You can put me wherever you want. I'm I'm comfortable.
All right, well, why don't we let Angela? Angela looks like she's ready. So we'll let Angela go. And then if you want to go after that, that would be cool. Yeah. All right. Jai Baba, Angela.
Jai Baba. I'm feeling very mellow this morning, so all my songs are gonna be quiet. Oh moon, oh moon, oh moon, you are and will be, may you shine in me. Everything is in your hands. You hold all the world's keys, and everything and everyone you can always see. May you shine in me, oh may you shine in me. Oh moon, oh moon, oh moon, you accepted me as your slave, and I am fortunate. But for your embrace, how long must I wait? My prayer, hear my prayer, may dear come and be with me. May you shine in me, oh may you shine in me. Oh moon, oh moon, oh moon, my heart is broken and I can't bear the pain, but worth living is this life, and loss is really gain, and this pain makes me love you more and makes me happy. May you shine in me, oh may you shine in me. Oh moon, oh moon, oh moon, you are and will be, may you shine in me. Oh moon, oh moon, oh moon, you are and will be, may you shine in me. Jai Baba. Such a pretty song. So, lately I've been waking up with allergies just in the morning, so what can you do? You know, Toddy shops in the morning. They're light. They disappear within an hour or so. What can you do? All right, let's see if I can do this. So, I learned a little uke part to this, so hopefully I get it right. dans ses bras. Il me parle tout bas, je vois la vie en rose. Il me dit des mots d'amour, des mots de tous les jours, et ça me fait quelque chose. Il est entré dans mon cœur une part de bonheur dont je connais la cause. C'est lui pour moi, moi pour lui dans la vie. Il me l'a dit, l'a juré pour la vie. Et dès que je l'aperçois, alors je sens son moi, mon cœur qui bat. Okay, hopefully that turned out. Oh. So yeah, I was inspired to properly try and learn that song because Mariah sang it at Easter. It was so pretty. So as I say, I was really in a mellow mood this morning, so here we are. Another mellow song. I was walking down a lonely road, looking for a place to rest. There was no escaping from this ache inside my chest. And I got down on my knees and begged for mercy and raised up my hands. And I knew the answer even as I asked the question of just how much this love demands. And it's everything. Everything, nothing less than everything will do. And when everything is burned, I will take these ashes and offer them up to you. Meher Baba Mahadeva, Mahadeva, Meher Baba Mahadeva, Mahadeva, Meher Baba, my beloved, Meher Baba, Avatara, Meher Baba, Meher Baba, Para Brahma, Hura Mazda, God Yezdan, Yezadan, Hura Mazda, God Allah, Para Brahma, Paramatma, Meher Baba, Avatara, Meher Baba, Meher Baba, Jai Baba.
Jai Baba. Beautiful.
Jay, Baba, we're grateful for your mellow mood. It was beautiful, Angela.
Great set. Jai Baba.
Jay, Baba. All right, Miss Trish, you're muted, so I'll just hit that so you'll know. Happy you're here today.
Unmuting. I'm happy I'm here today too.
Do you have your original sound on? I'm just trying to remember if I put mine on. I don't think.
Oh, I don't know if I did. Hold on, please.
Yeah, get there.
Enabled it. Excellent. Excellent. Thank you for reminding me.
Uh-huh.
So I thought I would share a couple of sonnets and a couple of songs. In the beginning of my soul's journey with you, every single priority changed. Taking your name became my number one thing to do. Everything else paled by comparison as my life rearranged. I was suddenly aware of how often you were not in my mind, and I became afraid. What if, while headed round some crucial bend, I was thinking about chocolate or music or wine? I shuddered to think of what would become of me then. So I began spending hours just saying your name, counting on my fingers. Mansari taught me on your hill. Soon every moment became full with your cosmic game, and Baba, 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 Baba flowed from me until only your words, I am closer to you than your own breath, linger. And Baba, I can feel you right here every time I touch my finger. Baba, since you awakened me, nothing has been quite the same. And Baba, now that I've heard it, I'm endlessly calling your name. Oh, Baba, I would do anything just to be closer to you. So, Baba, I come here again and again, 'cause what else can I do? You've laughed with me, cried with me, lived with me, died with me, time after time and again. You've been father and mother, and sister and brother, and savior and lover and friend. Baba, when you awaken me truly, you opened a door. And Baba, now I am wanting you more, and yet more, and still more. Oh, Baba, there's no doubt about it, you're here, you're alive in my heart. So, Baba, what are these veils and veils that keep us apart? You're rocking me, reeling me, thrilling me, healing me, time after time after time. Thrilling me, holding me deep in my soul. There's a feeling I can't quite define. Divine. Baba, oh, for the sight of you, Baba, the touch of your hand, Baba. But there's nothing I can do now but to wait for you, you'll come again. Oh, Baba, I would would do anything just to be closer to you. So, Baba, I come here again and again, 'cause what else can I do? You've laughed with me, cried with me, lived with me, died with me, time after time and again. You've been father and mother, and sister and brother, and savior and lover and friend. Amen. Baba, 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 Baba. I'm torn. There was a jazz song that came to my mind, but I really wanted to share this new sonnet, and it fits more nicely before this other song, so I'm going to do this one, I think. If there's time, you let me know, and I can do the jazz one as a third one. Usually 3 songs and 2 poems come out to be about 15 minutes. So this is a new sonnet. Being a spiritual evolutionist, I walk consciously every single day, following a cosmic breadcrumb trail that is uniquely mine, longing now more than ever to gently find my way into perfect alignment and resonance with the divine. Being a pagan catalyst, I carry an ancient truth in my heart, knowing I am here now on purpose to promote clarity, balance, sanity. Midwife, mentor, elder, gradually I will do my part to serve this long-awaited moment, the birth of a new humanity. Being both and knowing why I am here, I breathe, I encourage, I support the joy and the remorse. Even during these darkest of days, and even in the midst of all this fear, I will witness, I will hold love's vision, I will stay the course. Then, after the rage, after the pain, after a time of resting alone, love will give birth to love. And I will be here waiting to sing you home. On a day like this, in a world like ours, when I lose my way, I look to the stars. In the silence there, I can finally hear, and I remember love must love. At a time like this, when there's battle lines, and the pull's so strong to choose a side, well, I find a tree where I can sit and wait till I remember love must love. Love must love, that's what love must do. Love must love, my heart knows this is true. Love must love, not up to me or you. Love will do what love must do. Love must love, that's what love must do. Love must love, my heart knows this is true. Love must love, not up to me or you. Love will do what love must do. There's no battlefield where there is no fear. There's no better than when the heart is clear. And the only thing I am certain of, love is blind, it can only love. Love must love, that's what love must do. Love must love, my heart knows this is true. Love must love, not up to me or you. Love will do what love must do. Love must love. Love must love. Love must love. Love will do what love must do. So on a day like this, when we gather round, filling time, filling space with a joyful sound, all that love flowing outward bound, we live as love, and love must love. Love must love, that's what love must do. Love must love, my heart knows this is true. Love must love, not up to me or you. Love will do what love must do. Love must love, that's what love must do. Love must love, my heart knows this is true. Love must love, not up to me or you. Love will do what love must do. Love will do what love must do. Love will do what love must do. And love must love. Thank you, thank you. Okay, one more jazz one. With one more sonnet, if you don't mind. It's interesting. I do these for, audiences, for regular people, and I never get choked up. But anytime I start to do these for all of you, I get weepy. Monty used to say, "Oh, how wonderful, Tricia, you're melting." So, no animated full-length film, computer's generation, no argumental fodder for debaters' endless games, not false or mythologic, these avataric incarnations. One God alive in human form, same spirit, different names. Different cultures, stories, methods, different eras, language, face. Same old simple message, same sweet release of grace. Even now, our heart's awakening, longing, yearning sets the tone for that ancient soul returning, love that comes for love alone. With arti, puja, incense, prayer, we daily dedicate to living love's own story, self and soul and breath and art. Here, we live a life of service, study scripture, meditate, pretending candles fan the flame that burns in every heart. But unlike all those other objects in that backward-facing mirror, the divine is always closer than it actually appears. This was one of Jane Haynes's favorite songs. It's only a paper moon hanging over a cardboard sea, but it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me. It is a Barnum and Bailey world, about as phony as it can be. But it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me. Without your love, it's a honky-tonk parade. Without your love, it's a melody played in a penny arcade. It is a Barnum and Bailey world about as phony as it can be. But it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me. Ba-ba, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba 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 ba. Without your love, it's a honky-tonk parade. Without your love, it's a melody played in a penny arcade. It is only a paper moon hanging up over a cardboard sea. But it wouldn't be make-believe if you believe, if you believe, if you believed in me. J. Baba.
Woohoo!
Jay Baba. Well, you did all my favorites.
Oh, good.
But I know there's more.
I
So
thought it would be.
That was very nice. Thank you. I
That's-
think Pam sings that one too. Maybe you should have a duet.
a little hard on Zoom, but I hear you, Ralph.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what Pam's got. She's up next. And Trish, I'm just so grateful you're here. Thank you.
For nudging me. It was
Well,
wonderful to be in
Wonderful
the
set,
company of-
Trish, and I'm glad you showed up.
And I have to say, I think you've opened my tear duct that was blocked.
Oh, I'm so glad I could be useful to you.
Ah, beautiful, beautiful. You make me cry every time. Jay Baba.
Eat big medicine.
There's a lot of heart going on there, Trish. This is a song that Jim Meyer provided the words for, and I provided the music for. We did a co-write this week, and it's called A Beautiful World. It's a beautiful world, a marvelous place. When we're together in love's embrace, it's a beautiful world, a wondrous land. When we're together hand in hand, it's a beautiful world, a perfect place to be. All is lovely when you're with me. It's marvelous, a sight to behold. Just the two of us, soul to soul. It's marvelous, union's embrace. Just the two of us, face to face. It's a beautiful world when you come down to redirect the heart and wear your crown. It's a beautiful world, all aglow in light. When you are here, there is no night. It's a beautiful world. Just look around. It's draped in love, in His silent sound. It's marvelous, the sight to behold. Just the two of us, soul to soul. It's marvelous, union's embrace. Just the two of us, face to face. It's a beautiful world, a marvelous place. When we're together in love's embrace. It's a beautiful world, a wondrous land. When we're together, hand in hand. It's a beautiful world, a perfect place to be. All is lovely when you're with me. All is lovely when you're with me.
That was beautiful.
Thank you, Baba. This is one that Baba gave me a few weeks ago, and it's called Think of Me. Think of me, think of me, think of me, sipping tea, think of me. Think of me, think of me, think of me, hear my plea, think of me. Think of me, think of me, think of me. Think of me. Picture me, picture me, picture me by the sea, picture me. Picture me, picture me, picture me in a tree, picture me. Picture me. Picture me, picture me, picture me. Your thoughts are always on yourself. What shall I eat, drink, and wear? I love you more than you can ever love yourself. What a one-sided love affair. Remember me, remember me, remember me, who loves thee, remember me. Remember me, remember me, remember me, who loves thee, remember me. Remember me, remember me. Remember me, remember me. Say my name, say my name, say my name, burn in my flame, say my name. Say my name, say my name, say my name, my treasure claim, say my name. Say my name. Say my name. Sing to me, sing to me, sing to me, whatever key, sing to me. Sing to me, sing to me, sing to me, my lover bee, sing to me. Sing to me, sing to me, sing to me, just sing to me.
Hey, Baba. That's definitely one of my new favorites.
Beautiful song.
Somehow I just see Leonard Cohen in the background nodding.
Thank you. That's who I thought it sounded like.
Ooh, Leonard, this little talking part, I'm sure I heard his voice there. There was just a little part where you kind of
The
spoke
young
it.
Leonard Cohen, right? The young Leonard Cohen?
Yes.
Yeah, that's who I thought of. Thank you.
So beautiful. Such a beautiful spiritual life.
Thank you. I can always count on you, Ruthie. This is one that is even newer than that one. It's from the 17th of April. It's called Oh Meher Baba Avatar. Oh Meher Baba Avatar, how fortunate we all are. Oh Meher Baba Avatar, how fortunate we all are. You gave us your life, supremely lived. You gave us all that you could possibly give. You suffered so much, yet you forgive each and all of our sins, so that every soul wins. Oh, Meher Baba Avatar, how fortunate we all are. Oh, Meher Baba Avatar, how fortunate we all are. You gave us your discourses, 1, 2, 3. You gave us God speaks our souls to free. So many words as you gave us Shri. Though you were silent for years, we see you through our happy tears. Oh, Meher Baba Avatar, how fortunate we all are. Oh, Meher Baba Avatar, how fortunate we all are. You gave us your tomb shrine in India. You gave us your home in America, and your abode in Australia, to come together in love. You are the one we sing of. Oh, Meher Baba Avatar, how fortunate we all are. Oh, Meher Baba Avatar, how fortunate we all are. You gave us your mandali, Erich and Bow, and Mary who came as Mira now. Adi and Mani and Goher and how many others, too many to name. They all played a part in your game. Oh, Meher Baba Avatar, how fortunate we all are. Oh, Meher Baba Avatar, how fortunate we all are. Since we have the grace of the Avatar, he picks us up from wherever we are. And although the journey was once very far, he takes us to where we should be. His goal is to set us free. Oh, Meher Baba Avatar, how fortunate we all are. Oh, Meher Baba Avatar, how fortunate we all are. Oh, Meher Baba Avatar, how fortunate we all are. Oh, Meher Baba Avatar, how fortunate we all are.
Hey, Baba.
Hey, Baba.
Jai Baba. Fabulous. Everyone.
I picture that as maybe an RT type song, maybe.
Hmm. Yeah, it has the ability to be around as well.
Yeah, it does.
I think we'll have to try it next time we get
We'll try
together.
it. Next time we're together, right?
Yeah, we could have at least 5 of us there and just one after the other.
Pam, it's Cheryl. I just came on right where you were beginning to sing your song just before this. It's so beautiful. These two songs are just so sweet and beautiful and lyrical and dancing, as she just said, Ruthie just said, as well as around. There are these beautiful
Thank you,
swaying
Cheryl.
tunes. It's fabulous, and the words. I love the first one in particular that you just sang. I don't know what you sang before because I just forgot and came on about 10 minutes ago. So thank you from Myrtle Beach.
Well, thank you.
We're glad you're here, Cheryl.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for doing this, Ruthie. Just all the work it takes, and the presence and the
You know who's
being
in
there
charge.
and doing it. It's great.
We know the guy in charge here.
Okay, yeah,
Hey, Cliff, are
that's
you
good.
ready? Yeah? I can't hear a word you're saying, but I see you pointing at yourself. Are you ready?
What are you, crazy, man? Oh
Ready?
my God.
I'm ready for
Hey,
you.
Baba.
Hey, Baba.
Well, this is great to be here. Pam sounded great and Trish sounded great. Yeah. I only heard a little bit, but Jay Baba, beautiful. I guess I could do something.
Go ahead.
My disclaimer, I'm very out of practice, so. All right. So how's the volume? All right.
Volume's good. Volume sounds good.
Sorry. Be thou my vision, O Lord of my heart, not be all else to me, save thou art. Thou my best thought, by day or by night, waking or sleeping, presence my life. Be thou my wisdom, and thou my true word. I ever with thee, and thou with me, Lord. Thou my great Father, I thy true child. Thou in me dwelling, and I with thee one. Riches I heed not, of man's empty praise. thou mine inheritance now and always. Thou and thou only first in my heart. High King of heaven, my treasure thou art. High King of heaven, my victory won. May I reach heaven's joy, oh bright heaven's sun. Heart of my own heart, whatever befall, still be my vision, O ruler of all. Avatar Meher Baba Ki Jai. Jai Baba.
Jai Baba.
Wonderful to hear you again, Cliff.
That was amazing.
I know you're taking your earphones off and everything, but I'm sure you might have just one more for us or two.
I'm listening through this little mixing board I have, but I'm hearing you through my speakers of the computer.
I see. Well, how about one more song then?
Oh, well, all right. I'd be glad to.
How about two?
Oh, get out. There's a
Yeah,
lot of people
two.
here.
How about two?
How about I do a little Cindy Lowe thing? I already did it, but I'm going to do it again. Jai Baba. I was long and full of fire for foolish things till I saw your face, and you became my one desire. You clipped my wings, you gave me grace. Now I follow you, go where you take me to. All I want is all of you. I'll love you through and through. I will stick like glue. All I want is all of you. Baba. When you gave a taste of bliss, a little sip of wine, I wanted more. I've waited for your sacred kiss ever since early times outside your door. Now I follow you, go where you take me to. All I want is all of you. I'll love you through and through. I will stick like glue. All I want is all of you. Baba. You gave me a golden moon, and all your brightest stars are in my sky. And now I'm asking for the sun to always shine on guide my life. Now I'll follow you, go where you take me to. All I want is all of you. I love you through and through. I will stick like glue. All I want is all of you. Now I follow you, go where you take me to. All I want is all of you. I love you through and through. I will stick like glue. All I want is all of you. Bye-bye. All I want, all I want, all I want is you. Bye-bye. Avatar Mirror, Baba KJ, Jai Baba.
So if I say encore, does that mean you'll have one more?
Oh man,
I know we're working you this morning.
I really appreciate it. Thank you, Jai Baba. Well, maybe I'll try to do this. Bows Arti, Jai Baba. You can sing along at home if you want. Arati aponaro mehara Prabhu. Arati aponaro Paneati Javina Mera Paneati Javina Mera Ati hi Hantaka Leya Hogera Ati hi Hantaka Leya Hogera Kuleya Nayanora Tihe Savera Kuleya Nayanora Tihe Savera Tumamuja Mehe Chacharu Mehera Prabhu Arati aponaro Mehera Prabhu Arati aponaro Arisa Titana Shantina Kitana Arisa Titana Shantina Kitana Namo Brahma Mehera Prabhu Arati aponaro Mehera Prabhu Arati aponaro Mehera Prabhu Arati aponaro Avatar Meher Baba Ki Jai. Jai Baba.
Jay.
Sorry about mispronouncing some things to all our Indian friends. Jai Baba.
That really put me in the zone. That was fabulous.
Awesome. Absolutely awesome.
Thank you. Always.
Thank you.
So grateful that you're here.
Thank you.
Well, since Pam did a song that made us think of Leonard, I'm going to do one that makes us think of Bob Dylan a little bit. And I guess I like to try to remember this as often as I can. It's called New Morning. Can't you hear that rooster crowing? Rabbit running down across the road underneath the bridge where the water flows through. So happy just to see you smile underneath that sky of blue on this new morning. Morning, on this new morning with you. Can't you hear that motor turning? Automobile coming into style, you know it's coming down the road for a country mile or two. So happy just to see you smile underneath that sky of blue on this new morning, Baba. New morning on this new morning with you. The night passed away so quickly. It always does when you're with me. And can't you feel that sun is shining? Groundhog running by the country stream. Oh, this must be the day all of my dreams come true. So happy just to be alive underneath that sky of blue on this new morning. New morning on this new morning, Baba, with you. The night passed away so quickly. It always does when you're with me. Can't you feel that sun shining? Groundhog running by the country stream. Oh, this must be the day all of my dreams come true. So happy just to see you smile underneath this sky of blue on this new morning, Baba. New morning, new morning on this new morning with you.
Hey, Baba.
Jay Baba.
I haven't heard that song in so long. I love that song.
I do too. It just brings such. There's just a real bubbling power about it. It just feels like, here we are. Here we are. Yay. Oh, well, let's see. I don't know. All right. The dawn is but a fading flower. The avatar loves their design. Is gone before the parting hour. He blooms when we are all but blind. He wanders over every hill and vale, seeking every longing soul. He leaves his love behind as a trail to verify his only goal. And the moon is rising over Srinagar. His Majesty is thrown on high, and now we know just who you really are. But still the time goes passing by, goes passing by. When hope has gone and trust their ending, and everyone feels so alone, it's then he comes to us befriending. knows how, but he feels at home. The sign is given to the sages. He takes birth again with men. He's on earth throughout the ages, be it Meribah or Bethlehem, and the moon is rising over Srinagar. His Majesty is thrown on high, and now we know just who you really are. But still the time goes passing by, goes passing by. Goes passing by. Passing by. J. Baba.
That was beautiful. Who wrote that?
Bob Brown.
Oh, beautiful. I always thought that song was so classic. Like, it couldn't just be somebody like Bob Brown. Like, it had to be somebody famous, you know? It's such a good song.
Yeah, yeah. I always thought that was one of his favorites because of just the way he was when he sang it. He would just, well, he always seemed to go into a trance anyway, but still, that one just...
That song really sounds like a hit song. Besides, but it's just an amazing song. Nice version.
Let me see what's my last chord there. I think that's it. Alright, so I'll try this. This is my jazz song. It's called I Just Can't Get Over You. One last walk down Mayer Street, same old blues, sad and sweet. Rain drips down through the heavens and falls from the skies and runs like tears down the faces of those I pass by. It's a sad, sad town since you went away. A sad, sad town for those who stay. I'll try that. I hate to leave the center, but what else can I do now? This I just can't get over. strange and profound, as if I didn't know my way around. I know you weep like willow, the mockingbird don't call. It could be 100 years since Mardi Gras. Now roses drop their petals where you kissed me once in Jackson Square. I really love the center, but I hate to see the blue now. I just can't get over you. Yeah, that's all. I'm gonna stop there. But that was my jazz song. I'll work on it.
Oh, cool.
That is very dynamic. Yeah.
That's 3 for me.
Good one.
So,
One of Beethoven's unfinished.
yes, we'll call it the unfinished song.
Ruthie, is that you, Ruthie?
That is me. Is that you, Ralph?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yes.
now I guess it's me too, Ralph. I'm not sure. Now I know Sally and Prakash are here, or at least if they're not, we'll just see if they have a moment near the computer where they might come and sing something for us. I know Sally said she just kind of stayed on after Artie, so she might be. There's Prakash. All right. Yay. Well, let's have you unmute yourself. Jai Baba.
Oh, Jai Baba. Oh, thank you so much. I've been listening to all these great songs by you all. It's been just wonderful. And I see Angela has her hand up, so let her go.
No.
Go, Angela.
You're first.
I'm not prepared.
You're first,
Okay.
Prakash.
What's that?
You're first.
Oh, okay. Let me pick a song. Okay. Well, I'll share the usual one if I can find it. Shall want to come?
Oh, that'd be cool too. But
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is a popular one you all know, so you can sing along, I guess.
Hi, John.
Baba Dhanyavad. Baba Dhanyavad. Baba Dhanyavad. Baba Dhanyavad. Baba Dhanyavad. O mein hai, Dhanyavad mein hai, Dhanyavad mein hai, Dhanyavad mein hai, O mein hai, Dhanyavad mein hai, Dhanyavad mein hai, Dhanyavad mein hai. Allah Dhanyavad, Allah Dhanyavad, Allah Dhanyavad, Allah Dhanyavad. Jesus Dhanyavad, Jesus Dhanyavad, Jesus Dhanyavad, Jesus Dhanyavad. O mein hai, Dhanyavad mein hai, Dhanyavad mein hai, Dhanyavad mein hai. O mein hai, Dhanyavad mein hai, Dhanyavad mein hai, Dhanyavad mein hai. Rama Dhanyavad, Rama Dhanyavad, Rama Dhanyavad, Rama Dhanyavad. Krishna Dhanyavad, Krishna Dhanyavad, Krishna Dhanyavad, Krishna Dhanyavad. O mein hai, Dhanyavad mein hai, Dhanyavad mein hai, Dhanyavad mein hai. O mein hai, Dhanyavad mein hai, Dhanyavad mein hai, Dhanyavad mein hai. Buddha Dhanyavad, Buddha Dhanyavad, Buddha Dhanyavad, Buddha Dhanyavad. Buddha Dhanyavad, Buddha Dhanyavad, Buddha Dhanyavad, Buddha Dhanyavad. O mein hai, Dhanyavad mein hai, Dhanyavad mein hai, Dhanyavad mein hai. O mein hai, Dhanyavad mein hai, Dhanyavad mein hai, Dhanyavad mein hai. Baba Dhanyavad, Baba Dhanyavad, Baba Dhanyavad, Baba Dhanyavad. Baba Dhanyavad, Baba Dhanyavad, Baba Dhanyavad, Meher Dhanyavad. O Meher Dhanyavad Meher, Dhanyavad Meher, Dhanyavad Meher. O Meher Dhanyavad Meher, Dhanyavad Meher, Dhanyavad Meher. We put the song on loop, so just
Yaar
going
Meher
over.
Baba ki jai.
Jai
Jai.
Baba. Thank you, guys. Jai Baba.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Sally, Prakash.
Jai Baba.
Always so good. And we've got Ralph on the drum, on the pan, on the pot. Oh no, never mind. Don't
Not on
worry.
the pot. Not on the pot.
Angela. You're up, dear.
That's great. We have a full complement. We have a
Yes.
full band right here. We got Ralph on the tin pan. I sleep within your heart, and all the world is mine, but I'm yours. You burn your candle bright, yet I'm the source of light, and all the stars are mine, but I'm yours. The ages pass, the sages as they say, when will you come again? I say when the lion lies with the lamb, and when on truth you take a stand, I'll be there. You behold the rainbow's hue, yet I'm the one who colored you, and all the world is yours if you are mine. You live in the universe, you adore my grandest works, yet the only work I do is to bring you to me. The ages pass, the sages as they say, when will you come again? I say when the lion lies with the lamb, and when on truth you take a stand, I'll be there. You wonder where I sleep within your heart, and all the world is mine, but I'm yours, I'm yours, I'm yours. Jai Baba.
Jay Baba. Another beautiful Bob Brown. Thank you. So beautiful, Angela.
Beautiful, Angela. That was one of my favorites. Whew.
Well, Trish, you've got something else for us? You got us another tune, you think?
Maybe. Let's see. I'm a little more awake now, but that might not mean anything. Let's see. If I can remember.
It's the wake-up call.
If a picture paints 1,000 words, then why can't I paint you? The words would never show the you I've come to know. If a face could launch 1,000 ships, then where am I to go? There's no one home but you. You're all that's left me too. And when my love for life is running dry, you come and pour yourself on me. If the world should stop revolving, spinning slowly on to die, I'd spend the end with you. And when the world was through, then one by one the stars would all go out, and you and I would simply fly away.
Whew. Jay Baba.
Jai Baba.
Such a beautiful song.
And I got through it this time without crying. Jai Baba.
You play so beautifully.
Thank you. Thank you.
Pam, you've got one?
I do. It's one I wrote last Sunday, I think. And it's a uke song, so Angela can learn this one. I already sent it to her. And it's called Oh Mayhair. And it was inspired by my feeling sick because I had my Epstein-Barr come back. I was getting vertigo and dizziness. And then the next day, my back started killing me. And so I was like, what next, Baba? Don't ask. So anyway, this inspired a song, which, hey, it can't be all bad if it inspires a song, right? Okay, let me start over. I was feeling sick and tired, my body hurting too, with no one here to help me. What was I to do? I turned to Meher Baba, his picture on my wall, and these are the words I said, feeling very small. Oh, Meher, please hear my prayer. Oh, Meher, I know you're there. Oh, Meher, please hear my prayer. Oh, Meher, I know you care. He said today may be gloomy, tomorrow may be bright, but first you'll have to go through the darkness of the night, till one day you see the everlasting light. Call on me, I am here to help you in your plight. Oh, Meher, please hear my prayer. Oh, Meher, I know you're there. Oh, Meher, please hear my prayer. Oh, Meher, I know you're there. He said this world is a place with many ups and downs, but stay in the race, my dear, and laugh at all the clowns. That's the best way to keep your sanity. So don't worry, be happy, and always call on me. Oh, Meher, you heard my prayer. Oh, Meher, I know you're there. Oh, Meher, your love is so rare. Oh, Meher, I know you care. I know you care.
Well,
Beautiful.
that's another one of my new favorites. I just need you to know. I love that song.
Thank you.
Yeah, it just has that wonderful uplift. Thank you.
You can't be sad when you play the ukulele, right? It's not a sad instrument.
It depends on
I
Songs
agree.
Your songs are so beautiful, Pam.
Oh, thank you so much. I love your songs.
Well, Mr. Cliff is sitting back, just kind of contemplating and meditating, but I think we ought to ask him just to play one more if he could. Are your hands okay, Cliff? Could you play another?
Pretty
It
please.
would be my honor.
Thank you.
Ah, cool. All right. Well, Pam, that was really cool. I love that arrangement and the way you phrased it and the song. And awesome. Really great. Jai Baba. there just happens, just walking down the street here, I looked out and there was a guy walking with a sitar. It's like really weird, like you're playing the tabla and this guy's walking with a sitar. And so here he comes. Hey man, Jai Baba. Tina, dee dee na, Dina, dee dee na, Tina, dee dee na, Dina, dee dee na, Tina, dee dee na, Dina, dee dee na, Tina, dee dee na, dee dee da, dee da. I'm going to segue into a song. You have been the sun that shines on me, shines down on me. days turn blue and all my nights turn black, I'll never turn away from you. I'm never turning back. Oh, hold on. I will hold on. In my rosy sky falls down on me. Falls down on me. I need a capo. I'll drink the ocean till I drown. I'll drown most willingly. Even if my days turn blue and all my nights turn black, I'll never turn away from Baba. I'm never turning back. Oh, hold on. I will hold on. Hold on. I will hold on. You really took me by surprise. You swept me off my feet. And since I have learned to dance with you, I've danced a different beat. Even if my days turn blue and all my nights turn black, I'll never turn away from you. I'm never turning back. Oh, hold on. I will hold on. Hold on. I will hold on. Hold on. I will hold. Hold on. Jai Baba.
Hold on.
Hey, Baba.
Got a little greedy there. Sorry, guys. Jai Baba.
Awesome.
It was beautiful, Cliff. Thank you.
Take all the time in the world, Cliff.
All I've ever been, all I ever will be, depends on you, depends on you. Will I go far? Will I find contentment? Depends on you, Baba, depends on you. For as long, sorry, wrong key. For as long as I've loved you, I know you love me more. And all the years I spent beside you, I'm just standing at your door. You give everything. How could I ask for more? All the love I give, all the love within me, depends on you, depends on you. The song I sing, every song still in me, depends on you, Baba, depends on you. And all the time I thought I knew you, more. You give everything. How could I ask for more? All I've ever been, all I ever will be, depends on you, Lord, depends on you. Will I stray far, or will I hold on to you? Depends on you, Baba, depends on you. For as long as I've loved you, I know you love me more. And all the years I've spent beside you, I'm just reaching for your door. You give everything. How could I ask for more? And you give everything. How could I ask for more? J. Bob. Beverly Smith. Well, any hands up? I see Miss Angela. J. Baba.
If no one else will go. This is in Chinese. 你问我爱你有多深，我爱你有几分，我的爱经验，我的爱越真，月亮代表我的心。你问我爱你有多深，我爱你有几分，我的爱我的情不移，我的爱不变，月亮代表我的心。轻轻的一个吻，已经打动我的心。深深的一段情，叫我10年到如今。你问我爱你有多深，我爱你有几分，你去想一想，你去看一看，我月亮代表我的心。轻轻的一个吻，已经打动我的心。深深的一段情，叫我10年到如今。你问我爱你有多深，我爱你有几分，我的情也真，我的爱越真，月亮代表我的心。So it's it's a Teresa Tung song. Teresa Tung in Chinese is Deng Li Jun, and the meaning I have to paraphrase. I don't have it translated here, but It starts, you ask me, how deep is my love? My, how deep is, how pure, how sincere is my love? Um, my love is so real. It's, the moon represents my love. You ask me, um, you ask me, how true is my love? My love for you doesn't change. My the moon represents my love. So it goes on. It's really sweet. I'm gonna have to get the full translation because I don't know all the words, but yeah, it's so sweet.
Sweet.
Isn't that a sweet melody too? Oh, so
Yeah.
pretty.
Thank
That was
you.
great. And I enjoyed the show with Ralph and his dog there, cuddling with each
Yeah.
other. Really sweet.
Yeah, Ralph and his dog, I tell you.
It was just, so much sweetness. My cup runneth over here.
When Betty can't be here, Betty can be here.
Yeah.
Well, I think Betty's away for the weekend. No, is this the step away for
I don't think so. I think that she's getting ready to go, but I think it's actually May when she's actually away.
Well, May's coming, eh? Yeah. Well, everyone, thank you. Let's all take a moment of silence with our beloved. And let's see if I can find a photo. Jai Baba, I'm just so grateful. Thank you so much. Yeah, everybody's got that's a gorgeous one, Pam. Hold on while I spotlight that. Hold that up just a little bit longer. Just because it's so beautiful.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
They were giving those out at the Maher Center as postcards. It's a new painting that is on the wall there.
Yeah. Who do you know who the artist, who the painter?
It says courtesy Joseph Itkowitz, artist Shane McDonald.
Shane McDonald, huh?
Provided by Nashirwan Ansar, editor of Globe International.
Beautiful.
I think this was painted by a non-Baba lover.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Yeah.
You're right. They did say that. Yeah, it's beautiful. And that's a picture of, I know that picture because I've painted it myself. It's Baba when he was with the Swiss children and they had their arms around his neck. And it was, yeah, he's in a very blissful look there.
A
Yeah.
beautiful painting.
With the
Pam, the
children.
same picture I have seen at Mehrabad in one of the bookshop selling,
Oh, really? Okay.
and I bought it.
You know because you bought it.
Yeah, I bought it, but I've not yet framed it. I and Yasmin bought it together.
Ah.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites of Baba with the children. The first time I saw that with the little child with their arm around his neck, it made me cry because he's just so, available to everyone and so down to earth and wants to cuddle with us. That's what he comes for, really.
for the cuddle
Wonderful.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this has just been amazing. I just thought about, I guess I was just thinking about, when I was looking at Baba's face, I was thinking of the gratitude of the day and the birds singing outside. And then I thought of the family that is the loving family that I'm looking at right now. And just then Baba's providing us with music, and then the ability to actually make a sound and instruments and each other. Mostly, I guess it's just seeing Baba in each of you. Oh, Jai Baba, how about Avatar Mer Baba Ki Jai? Unmute, let's do it. Avatar Mer Baba.
Ki
Jai.
Jai.
Avatar.
Avatar Her Baba Ki Jai.
Yay!
Avatar Her Baba Ki Jai.
Angela,
Jai Baba.